Hello, family. I trust you've been encouraged through the devotion this week. Today, I would love to end with how we can experience or live the I can do life. When you look at Mark chapter 9, verse 23, it reads, Jesus said to him, if you can believe, all things are possible to him who believes. The Message Bible says, if there are no ifs among believers, anything can happen. And so when we look at this verse, it stems from the story of how a man brought his epileptic son to Jesus for Jesus to heal him. But the Bible says that he first brought it to Jesus' disciples and they were unable to heal him. And here Jesus says that if we can believe, all things are possible to them that believe. Meaning that the first thing we need to know to be able to walk or be able to experience the I can do life is to have faith or belief. But one will ask, how much faith do I need to do the impossible? The Bible says that even if you have faith like a mustard seed, you can move mountains. So we do not need so much faith to be able to move mountain or to be able to live the I can do life. But the Bible says that the reason why the disciples were unable to heal the boy wasn't because they did not have faith, but it was because of their unbelief. If you read Matthew chapter 17, verse 19, the Bible says that then the disciples came to Jesus privately and said, why could we not cast it out? So Jesus said to them, because of your unbelief. We see here it was because of the unbelief of the disciples that made them not able to be able to heal the boy. And so it's not so much faith that we need, but what we need is to be able to get rid of our unbelief. Then we can be able to experience I can do life. One will ask, how can I be able to overcome unbelief in my life? And the answer I would give you is in Mark chapter 9, verse 20. Let's see what Jesus said there. He said, then they brought him to him, and when he saw him, immediately the spirit convulsed him, and he fell on the ground. And the Bible says that when he saw, what are you seeing? I believe that the reason why the disciples were filled with unbelief was because of what they saw. What you choose to see is very important. Choose to focus on God and focus on His Word. That is what produces faith. When we choose to focus on our situation, our circumstances, it brings unbelief and it brings doubt. And what unbelief does is that it cancels our faith, it nullifies our faith. And so let's choose to focus on God and His Word. You are highly favored and deeply loved of God.